Okay, so now it's time to play one question only. My subscribers, who were subscribed at the time the game started, were allowed to each ask me one question only. I'm allowing personal questions to be asked, but I won't give out anything that is a potential threat to myself or my family, and I won't mention other people's names, because they're not playing, I am. Okay, so I have not seen the questions before, so you're going to see my my reaction to this as I read them, and you'll see exactly what my answers are. All right, so let me get to the web page. Clicking on here. One question only. I'm going to do the comments in the order in which they came in, so I'll go to the page, view comments. Okay. Did event in your life become the turn point of current belief? No. To elaborate, this has been a gradual process. I was raised Roman Catholic. I was an altar boy. I went to a Roman Catholic grade school and a Roman Catholic high school. I even considered going to a seminary. And this is the closest I've had to a turning point. I mentioned to my parents that I was interested in seminary, becoming a priest, and my mother did her best to talk me out of it. She gave all kinds of reasons, and it wasn't the fact that she was just testing a vocation, but some of her reasons just really led me to say that, hey, you know, my mom doesn't even go in for all of this stuff. So, I mean, I had my calling, or at least I thought I had a calling, potentially, in like 7th or 8th grade. But even through high school, I was still struggling with, you know, exactly what everything was and such. But I guess by junior year in high school, I had pretty much said, yeah, Roman Catholicism just isn't where it's at for me, which is real tough when you're at a Catholic high school. I would not advise it. Just play along, folks. Just play along. Okay. Next. Hey, pretty cool game. 1Q, huh? Yes, one question. And unfortunately, that was the one. Okay. Do you know any Muslims in your quote-unquote real life that you would consider to be good friends? Not a one. I don't know that I've ever met a Muslim in person. I live in a small town that doesn't have a masjid or anything like that. About 16 to 20 miles north of here is an Islamic center. It's not even a real masjid. I think, I don't know, and I guess there are some Muslims there, but, you know, I mean, obviously there are Muslims there, but, you know, I don't know who they are. Now, I may have met, you know, a Muslim in my life, but I just, you know, I didn't know. It's not like, you know, we all wear, you know, insignia. So, I don't know. But no, certainly none are good friends. I have no problem with Muslims, but, you know, they're just not around here. You know, sorry. Let's see. Where are we? Okay, what is your person view on the meaning and purpose of life? Oh, wow. That's a good one. I think that we are here. Yeah, you know, I don't know. That's kind of what I'm struggling with. Yeah, we're here, and that's about as far as I've gotten. That's my honest answer. You know, I have some ideas that, you know, about ways that you can find meaning in your life, but I don't think there is. I think we need to find meaning in our lives. I think we bring that meaning or not. I guess I actually do have an answer, and that is that I don't have an answer. All right. Jobot1, or is that like a French? I always wanted to ask you, is that like Jobo or something like that? I don't know, some like French thing. Don't know. Do you think it is weird that I have never had a pear? Pear. And I'm assuming he spelled it correctly. So like the fruit, a pear. Do I think it's weird? No. I've never had a pear. Now I've eaten like sliced pears, like in like from a can. I've had like pears like the diced up in like the fruit cocktail or whatever. But I've never eaten a pear as a pear. As a matter of fact, I've never eaten an apple as an apple. I've eaten apple slices, but I've never taken an apple and taken a bite out of it. So, let's see. What are you most passionate about? What am I most passionate about? Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of a laid-back guy. I mean, every once in a while, I act like I'm really interested in something that's like kind of lame. Like, okay, not that Star Trek is lame, but like in my Star Trek personal log series, you can kind of see where I'm playing up the importance of Star Trek. Star Trek is just not that important, okay? I mean, don't tell the people who watch the Star Trek personal log, because they're crazy. But, it's just a hobby, okay? But, I'll act like it's really important. And I do the same thing with Star Wars every once in a while, too. Because, I'm a sci-fi geek. But what am I really passionate about? I don't know. I mean, I guess... I mean, that's all play acting, so I know how to play at it. But I guess the only thing I'm really passionate about is... Well, I guess it's freedom for humanity. I mean, I know that's like a generic statement, and maybe it comes off sounding, like bullshit. I don't know. But, I mean, I guess I really want to see humanity free. And that means all humans, free from all kinds of just nonsense. And I know, a lot of folks in, like, atheists, and especially here on YouTube, they really think that religion holds people down or holds people back. I don't. I really think that our freedom to explore these difficult questions in any way that we want, I think that's vitally important. But I would also like to see people have economic freedom. I'd really like to see social justice and economic justice in the world. So I think I'm really passionate about those things. I mean, I've explained on some other videos how, like, I don't have television, and one of those reasons, part of that, is that the money that I was spending on television, I now put into other causes. I don't wear my charity on my sleeve, because that's just not the way I'm at. But, I am interested in social justice. I am interested in economic justice. So I do actively pursue those things in my personal life, and I encourage others to do that. But I really don't try to make it public. I don't get out and preach about it. But on a one-to-one basis, I do mention these things to people. So maybe that's what I'm really passionate about.